So what you're looking at here is a pot in the front of our house here that I put the seafoam seeds in, and I'm just going to go in closer and see if this thing will focus. So here it is, all the seafoam that I planted out here. They're very small plants, but this is the start of the of making trees. Good day, this is Dave, and this is Macaro Siding, my N-scale layout. Today we're going to do a thing on trees. This has taken 5 months, mostly because I had to grow the trees myself. What I bought was seafoam seeds, and I planted them in a sort of window box kind of planter kind of thing that my wife had. And just stuck the thing out in the front yard basically, and let them grow. So I'm going to take you through making the trees the way I do it, and I know there's lots of probably other channels or videos on making your own trees, but this is the way I do it, especially in N-scale, because the seafoam that I've been growing is very, very small, so it makes for good scale size deciduous trees. So anyway, we're going to switch over to and he says that as he's figuring it out. Let's go here. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. Oh, I want 8. I want 8. There we go. So this is the seafoam that I grew in my garden, or front yard, more to be more correct. It is, as you can see, very, very fine. I'm trying to make sure you're. Yeah, oh, I'm in it. Okay, I'm in here. So there, it's very, very fine. And this is just a sample. I've got enough seafoam out in the front of the house for multiple trees. The thing is that they don't come looking like trees. They come looking like this. And I'm just gonna, to make sure, I'm just gonna hit, okay, it did focus, thank you. And now you have to trim this down and glue stuff together to make it work. So what I'm going to do is show you the first couple of steps of doing this, and then we'll have to go away and let everything dry, and then finally we'll put the flocking, which it comes a little bit heavier than this, so I ran it through a blender to get it finer. So let's get at her. So what I've done here, and I'm going to just move all of the extra stuff out of the way here because it'll be confusing. Now you can see that in some cases they I'm trying to get you there. There we are. They almost look like trees as is, and so you can just trim them back and make very small little trees like this. And that's what I intend to do on most of them. But on some, they look like trees right now, but they're not full enough. So what I do is I take another branch and I stick it in here. And then I take one of my clamping tweezers and I put it on there to hold it together. And now I get a little bit of super glue, CA. And you don't need much, so I'm getting into the habit of wiping off the tip of these CA bottles when I use them, because otherwise they clog really quickly, and then they're not worth anything for me. Right, so here we have the tree. I'm just checking on the camera up above here. So I'm going to take the CA and put it in place. There we go. And then accelerator. So that's the start of this tree. So now I'm going to go and look for other branches that look like they will fit. So this looks like that might work. So same thing again. I'm going to take it, put it in place. Clamp it down with the tweezers. Pick up some CA. Now this does make so very organic trees, and they're fairly random looking. But I'm just going to show you one that I've done. Which one am I going to pick? I'm going to pick this one here, this little one here. So, again, I'm trying to get it in camera so you can see it. There we go. Now I'm going to put more branches in here and do more flocking on it. But that's what the intention is for them to look like that. I've just got a piece of styrofoam here. And I've got them stuck in. I've got a really big one at the end here. And again, it needs more flocking on the back side here, and probably a couple more branches. So, what do you do once you've got them tweezered up like this? Well, the next thing is to strengthen the whole tree. And what I'm going to do is, now I bought the kit from Scenic Express that provides you with the flocking and some seafoam itself, but I find that their seafoam is huge for N scale, whereas what I'm growing is better. So what I'm going to do is pour some of their glue in here. I'm going to toss that bottle. And now I'm going to take the tree I'm just blowing. What I'm doing here is coating the seafoam with this glue to make the tree stiffer. So it looks like this. Now there will be some clumping of the glue, but you're going to put flocking on it, so those will disappear. And then I hang it up on a little rig I've got here in the top above everything else. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And the next step is to take the tree and paint it. So I've used just a rattle can of a dark brown paint. And now this is a good solid little tree. And then the next step would be to do the flocking and stuff. So what I want to do is I want to stop the video here, and we'll go through the whole process. I don't want to do anything with the ones that I've got up here right now, because I'm still deciding on whether they need more branches or not. But we're going to go through the whole process with the one that I just put glue on. So we'll see you once all that glue is dried, and then we'll when you come back, it'll be painted, and we'll be ready to put the flocking on. Right? So we'll see you in probably I would say probably an hour, maybe half an hour. I could get out a hair dryer and blow it dry, I guess. But anyway, so So we're back, and we have a, I'm looking up here at the camera so I can see it. We have a painted tree. Where am I? There we are. All right. So that's just a dark brown rattle can. And now what we're going to do is put the turf flocking on the actual tree. So to do this, I'm going to use Gorilla Glue spray adhesive, the heavy duty one. It's important to shake these cans up. I didn't do that the first time around, and they didn't come out in a very fine mist. So I'm actually going to spray this away from everything because it gets kind of messy. So just hang on. Here we go. You can hear the little spray noises. There we go. So I have coarse turf and fine turf. I'm going to use the fine turf. I use coarse on the first couple. So this is very simple. Put the tree over the tray. Sprinkle the flocking in place. Shake it off a bit. What do I got here? I got a piece that shouldn't be there. There we go. All right. Take this back and spray it again. And more flocky. And we have a tree. It's that simple. Yeah. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to go now and make a bunch of trees. I got a bunch hanging up here that are with the glue that's drying, and we're going to make more of these. But you don't need to watch that because it's the same rinse and repeat process again and again and again. So I want to thank you for watching today. Like, comment, and subscribe. Believe it or not, this is the 200th video I have made since, I think it's December 3rd, 2020 is when the channel started. So I'm ever so appreciative of all you people who come along and watch. And it's been a real joy to keep going like this. So, as always, when I finish these things, I say, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I'll be back next week with another video. It's probably going to be another engine shed thing. I've got it, it's on the table right in front of me right here, and it's been primed, and I've custom made windows for it and stuff, so we'll probably put that together next week. It won't be as elaborate as the engine shed one, but it will be detailed. So anyway, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new video.